Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Daily English Dialogues YouTube channel. I am your host, Anna.
And I am Mark. Hello, everybody. We are so happy to be here with you today.
Mark, today we have a very important topic. It is a topic that everyone talks about. Today we are talking about jobs.
That is right, Anna. Talking about your job is one of the most common things to do in English. When you meet a new person, you usually ask, "What do you do?"
Exactly. So in this episode, we will talk about our daily routines, our tasks, our colleagues, and how we feel about working. We will speak slowly and clearly.
Are you ready to start, Anna?
I am ready. Let's jump into the conversation.
So, Anna, let's start with the basics. For our listeners who do not know, what is your job?
Well, Mark, I work as a teacher. I work at a primary school here in the city. I teach English and history to young children.
That sounds like a very interesting job. How long have you been a teacher?
I have been a teacher for 5 years. I started just after I finished university. What about you, Mark? What do you do for a living?
I have a different type of job. I am an office manager. I work for a large technology company downtown.
An office manager. That sounds busy. What exactly does an office manager do?
It is busy. My main job is to make sure the office runs smoothly. I have to organize meetings, answer emails, and help the other employees with their problems. I also have to order supplies like paper and pens.
Ah, I see. So you spend a lot of time at a desk.
Yes, exactly. I sit at a computer for most of the day. As a teacher, you must stand up a lot, right?
Yes, very much. I am on my feet all day. I have to walk around the classroom, write on the whiteboard, and help the students. I rarely sit down.
That is good exercise, though.
It is true, but my feet are usually very tired when I go home.
Mark, tell me about your typical day. What time do you start work?
My day starts very early. I wake up at 6 a.m. I have to be at the school by 7:30 a.m.
Wow, 7:30 a.m. is very early. Why do you have to be there so early? The students arrive later, right?
Yes, the students arrive at 8:30 a.m., but I need 1 hour to prepare. I have to print papers, organize the classroom, and get ready for the lessons.
That makes sense. And what happens when the students arrive?
When the students arrive, it is very loud. We start with a morning greeting. Then I teach 2 lessons before the morning break.
What about your schedule, Mark? Is your morning similar?
I don't think so. Mark, you like to sleep, don't you?
You know me well, Anna. I am not a morning person. My job starts a little later. My office hours are from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. This is a very standard schedule in the business world. We call it 9 to 5.
That sounds nice. So, do you wake up late?
I wake up at 7:30 a.m. I take my time to eat breakfast and drink coffee. I arrive at the office at 8:50 a.m., just 10 minutes before I start.
What is the first thing you do when you sit at your desk?
The first thing I do is check my emails. Usually I have about 20 or 30 new emails from the night before. I have to read them and reply to the urgent ones.
30 emails. That sounds boring.
Sometimes it is boring, but it is important. After emails, we usually have a team meeting at 10 a.m. We talk about our goals for the day.
I have meetings too, but usually after school. During the day, I am always with the children.
Mark, we talked about start times, but how do you get to work? Do you drive?
No, I do not drive. The traffic in the city center is terrible. There are too many cars. It takes too long.
So, do you take the bus?
I take the subway or the train. It is much faster. The subway station is only 5 minutes from my house. The ride takes about 20 minutes. I like it because I can read a book or listen to a podcast while I travel.
That is very convenient. I wish I could take the train. How do you get to school?
I have to drive my car. The school is a little bit far from the city center, and there is no train station nearby.
Is the traffic bad in the morning?
Yes, it is quite bad. It usually takes me 40 minutes to drive to work. If there is an accident or bad weather, it can take 1 hour.
That is a long time. Do you listen to music in the car?
Yes, I listen to the radio or music. It helps me wake up. But I do not like buying gas. Gas is very expensive right now.
That is the benefit of the train. It is cheap, but the train is very crowded. Sometimes there are no seats, and I have to stand up the whole way.
That is not fun. I like my car because I have my own space. It's quiet and private.
Mark, let's talk about the best part of the day, lunch.
Yes, I am always hungry by lunchtime.
When do you eat lunch, Anna?
Teachers have a set schedule. I have to eat lunch at 12 p.m. exactly. That is when the students go to the cafeteria.
Do you eat with the students?
Sometimes, but usually I go to the staff room. It is a room just for teachers. We can sit on comfortable chairs, eat, and talk to other teachers.
Do you bring your own food or do you buy it?
I usually bring a packed lunch from home. I make a sandwich or a salad the night before. It's healthier and saves money. What about you, Mark?
In the city center, there are many restaurants near my office, so I often go out to eat.
That sounds delicious, but expensive.
It is a little expensive. I usually go with my colleagues. We go to a sandwich shop or pizza place. We have 1 hour for lunch, from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m.
1 hour is a nice break.
It is. Sometimes, if the weather is nice, we buy takeaway food and sit in the park. It's nice to get some fresh air and leave the office building.
I only have 40 minutes for lunch. It is very fast. I eat quickly, drink some water, and then I have to prepare for the afternoon lessons.
That sounds stressful.
A little bit, but I usually have a coffee, which gives me energy.
Mark, you mentioned your colleagues. Do you like the people you work with?
Yes, I do. I am lucky. My team is very friendly. We help each other. If I have too much work, my colleague Sarah will help me.
That is great. Teamwork is very important.
It is. We also like to joke and laugh. It makes the day go faster. But of course, we have to work hard too. What about the other teachers at your school?
They are very nice. We are like a family. Teaching can be difficult, so we support each other. If a student is behaving badly, I can ask another teacher for advice.
That is good. But tell me, Anna, is everyone nice? Do you ever have difficult colleagues?
Well, nobody is perfect. There is one teacher, Mr. Brown. He talks very loudly in the staff room. Sometimes I just want to sit quietly and read, but he keeps talking to me.
I understand. We have a guy like that in my office too. He sends too many emails. He sends an email for every small question. It is a little annoying.
So, how do you handle problems with colleagues? Do you argue?
We try not to argue. If I have a problem with a colleague, I ask them to drink a coffee with me. We sit down and talk about it politely. We try to be professional.
That is the best way. Communicating clearly is the key. Let's talk about something happier. Does your school celebrate birthdays?
Oh, yes! Birthdays are big events at school. If it is a teacher's birthday, the other teachers might bring a cake, and the students usually make handmade cards. It is very sweet.
That sounds lovely. In my office, when it is someone's birthday, we buy a big card. Everyone signs their name on the card. Then, at 3 p.m., we stop working for 20 minutes to eat cake and sing Happy Birthday.
I love cake. That is a nice tradition. Now, what about your boss?
My boss is the company director. I don't see him very often. He travels a lot for business meetings.
Is he strict?
Not really. He trusts us to do our work. As long as we finish our tasks, he's happy. He's very professional.
Do you have a boss? Yes. My boss is the principal of the school. She is a very serious woman, but she is fair. She wants the students to learn, so she is strict about the rules.
Does she observe your classes?
Yes. Once a month, she sits in my classroom and watches me teach. It makes me very nervous.
I bet. I get nervous when my boss stands behind my desk and looks at my computer screen.
Do you ever socialize with your colleagues outside of work?
Sometimes, on Fridays, after work, we might go for dinner together. It's a good way to relax after a long week.
We do that too. At the end of the school term, before the summer holidays, all the teachers go to a restaurant for a big party.
Okay, Anna, let's be honest. What is the best thing about your job?
The best thing is definitely the children. When I see a student learn something new, or when they smile and say thank you, I feel very happy. It is a rewarding job. I feel like I am doing something good for the world.
That is wonderful. Not everyone can say that about their job.
There is one more good thing. The holidays.
I am jealous.
Yes, as a teacher, I get 6 weeks off in the summer. It is a great time to travel, relax, and read books.
That is amazing. In the corporate world, we usually only get 2 or 3 weeks of vacation a year.
So, what is the best thing about being an office manager?
For me, the best thing is solving problems. I like organizing things. When the office is messy and chaotic, I fix it. When everything runs smoothly because of me, I feel proud.
That is a good feeling.
Also, the office is very comfortable. We have a nice kitchen with free coffee and snacks, and in the winter, it is warm inside. I don't have to work outside in the rain.
That is true. Working indoors is nice. But what is the worst thing? What do you hate?
I dislike the stress of deadlines. Sometimes my boss tells me I must finish a big report in 2 hours. That is very stressful. My heart beats fast, and I cannot relax.
I understand stress. But for me, the worst thing is the paperwork. Teachers have to write so many reports. I have to grade homework every night.
Is that the only bad thing?
No, there is one more thing. Germs.
Germs.
Yes. Young children often have colds or the flu. They sneeze and cough in the classroom. So I get sick very often. In the winter, I always have a cold.
I didn't think of that. My office is cleaner than a classroom, I think.
What else do you dislike, Mark?
I dislike sitting in a chair all day. My back hurts. And staring at a computer screen hurts my eyes. We call that eye strain. By 5 p.m., my eyes are red and tired.
So, every job has good points and bad points.
Exactly. No job is perfect.
Anna, do you want to be an office manager forever? What are your future goals?
That is a good question. In the near future, I want to be a project manager. It is a higher position.
A promotion.
Yes, a promotion. It would mean more responsibility and a higher salary. I would like to lead a big team.
And you, Anna, do you want to be a principal one day?
Oh no, I do not want to be a principal. There is too much stress. However, I would like to write a textbook one day.
A textbook, like a book for students?
Yes, I want to write a history book for children. I want to make history fun and easy to read.
That is a fantastic goal. But Anna, let's talk about the very distant future. When do you want to retire?
Retire means to stop working when you are old, right?
Yes. Usually people retire when they are 65 years old.
I think I want to retire when I am 60. Teaching requires a lot of energy. When I am 60, I might be too tired to run around the classroom.
That makes sense. What will you do after you retire? Will you just sit at home?
No, I want to travel. I want to visit Japan and Italy. I want to try different foods and see beautiful places. I will finally have free time.
Traveling costs a lot of money.
I know. That is why I am saving money every month now. I put money into my pension fund. What about you, Mark? What is your dream retirement?
I want to move out of the city. I want to buy a small house near the beach.
That sounds very relaxing.
Yes, I want to learn how to fish. I imagine waking up late, drinking coffee on my porch, and looking at the ocean. No emails, no meetings, and no stress.
It sounds perfect, but we are still young. We have to work for many more years before we can do that.
Unfortunately, you are right. Back to work for now.
We have talked a lot today, Anna. Before we finish, let's review some of the useful words we used.
Good idea.
Good idea.
Commute means the journey from your home to your work. You can commute by car, bus, or train.
Mark, we also used the word colleagues.
Colleagues are the people you work with. You can also call them coworkers.
We talked about a salary or pay.
This is the money you receive for doing your job.
And finally, full-time.
Full-time usually means working about 40 hours a week, like Mark's 9-to-5 job.
Well, Anna, I think it is time to wrap up. It is almost 5 p.m. and I need to finish my work.
And I have homework to grade.
To our listeners, what do you do? Do you like your job or are you a student?
Please tell us in the comments below. We love reading your answers. Practice writing sentences about your routine.
Thank you for listening to the Daily English Dialogues. If you liked this podcast, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel.
See you next time, everyone. Have a great day at work.
Goodbye.